All right, got that, Roger. Okay. All right, so now I have a 125 watt peak Cobra 29 hooked up to it. What it is, it's a 125 watt peak. Well, just told you that. It's got an RFX 75 on the back of it, wired into the radio. So for dead key, I don't know what's dead key. It's not variable dead key either. Hail radio audio test. That's a 500 watt slug on the left. So we're looking at Hail radio audio test. Halo. Average. Test. Audio. 50, 30. Halo. About 30 watts bird. Dead key and 20 watts. Halo radio audio test. Halo. So we'll call it like a 125 watt peak. So that's what we'll do. We're on channel 5. Radio's on 14.1 volts. Halo radio audio test. That's what we're going to put in the amplifier now. Oh, I turned off the thing on it. There, now it'll be on. Hello. Audio radio. Hello, audio. Hello, radio audio. Hello. That's 500 watt peak right there. On 12.3 volts. Average, this is with the box on. Hello, radio audio. Hello, radio audio. Hello, test. Hello. It's a side to my antenna, so. And this radio hasn't been used in years, so it might be a little sketchy. I'll look for SWR calibration. It's actually good for tuning. Barely moves. Hello, radio audio. Hello. Audio, radio. Hello. Yeah, it's because the reflex is going up a little bit. It's about 5 watts. It's the radio. It don't have variable dead key on it. Oh, yes, it does. Wait. No, it don't. I thought maybe it would be on the back of the radio. This one don't have it. It's just got the RFX 75 on it. Dead key and about 20 watts into it. But, will it do, you know, how many watts peak? Hello, radio, audio, test, audio, audio, radio, hello. It'll do 500 watt peak. The 2-pill will do 500 watt peak with 125 watt peak drive. So your 80 watt peak radio is fine for this. You can actually have it turned up. Now I want to find out what the amperage draw is. DC. Put it around negative. Hello, radio audio. Hello, test. Audio. 14 amps. Around the negative cable. I didn't replace the other one yet, but we're going to. So we'll do that now, actually. Turn the peak off of that. Turn the radio off. Turn that power supply off. an amp clamp off of there. Turn that off. I had it on a 40 amp scale. I figured it's not going to pull more than that. No. More volts, less drive, less volts, more drive. That's how it goes. But 12.3 volts? No. All right. Now let's do my other mods. Turn on the soldering iron. Oh, I need to get scissors down here so I can put the stickers on for him. And power right up here. And I'll put an on sticker up on top of the switch for on and off. Gotta turn that off. And unplug it. There. Turn it on. Discharge all the capacitors. Cool, discharged. I'm really disappointed in this power supply, to say the least. I really am. This is the power wire for the switches. God. There it goes. There, off. That's a big strip of positive on there too. So this is the really ganky kind of wire that he put on there, which is house wiring. See how thick those strands are? Do they focus? Probably not. But anyway, they're really, really thick strands of wire. And we don't want to be using really, really thick strands of wire. So, this is a little long, but then again, I am going to, I don't know, we'll see. This is micro strand cable. I mean, for the amps it's pulling, it really doesn't need 8 gauge at all, but that wire he had on there, I just did not like. There it goes. Come on. All right, hang on. I'll fix it. it's all pre-done. Now let's see what kind of power it pulls. It might pull more, it might not. Then again, if I upgrade this to a bigger gauge wire, and yeah, we can do that. It's not going to be red though. Oh, there's something I forgot to put on the box. Funny it hasn't done it, but yeah, the negative feedback. I didn't put that on the box yet. I do that in just a second. I'll use white. I was thinking, I'm like, there's something I'm missing here. Is this gonna make it? Yeah, it'll make it. Yeah, it'll make it. Just for test reference points. Just for test referencing, not for leaving it in there. Okay, so we got new negative, new positive, filtered again. That's solid. Negative feedback, need to put that on. That might calm down the 5-watt reflex slug. Knew there was something I was forgetting, I just didn't know what. So, all right, turned on, we're fine. Doesn't need to be that freaking high, no way. That's better. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Shit. Come on. See, I make mistakes. I'm human too. I'm not perfect. I dare you to find any other amplifier builder admit that. Oops, I made a mistake. Yeah, good luck trying to ever find anybody else that'll say that. I don't think you'll find anybody. Nobody. All right. Resistance. $2 watt, 100 ohms. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Come on. There you go. There. No, not the way I wanted it. There. That's the way I wanted it. Nope, not that one. There they are. There. 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 Brand new negative feedbacks. Sorry about that. Oops. Now, if there was a serious imbalance in the box, or a really bad match somewhere in the box, in the two-pill stage, biasing, anything, this box would start self-oscillating. It didn't. I didn't do that on purpose. It's just one of those things that, oops. So we got the negative feedback in here. Now let's see what it does for a response. Move this over here for now. What I might do is take this out to be positive, cut it here, and then put another B positive here, and then just run 8 gauge from here to here, something to, you know, or I'll run the 8 gauge from there to here, but I'll jump it over from 8 gauge from here to here, because, you know, 8 gauge is a little overkill for this box right now. And we'll do everything over here. So, because there's other filters and things I want to do with this and put in and all of that to help keep other things out. All right, let's go back to turn that back on, turn the box back on, turn the radio back on. Hello, radio audio. Hello, radio audio. Yep, fixed the 5-watt slug problem and the average problem. Hello, radio audio. Now you dead key a 100-watt bird and you swing forward. Let's check this out. All right, 5-watt slug on the right. So we're reading the middle scale. 500-watt slug on the left. So we're reading the middle scale. 10 is 100. Hello, audio. This is average power right here. This is only average power, not peak. Hello, radio audio. Hello. And we're under a watt reflect. Hello. Actually, we're just a touch under a half-watt reflect, which is perfect. Now let's go to peak. Hello, radio audio. Hello, radio audio. Test. Audio. Still doing about 500 peak. If I turn down the mic gain. Hello, radio audio. Hello. Hello, radio audio. Hello. Test. No. Just the way the radio is. It's a high-powered radio. It dead keys 20 watts. So, is anything getting hot in here? Input resistor? No. Ceramic resistor? No. Pills? No. Anything else? No. Alright. Let's put the amp clamp back on this again. Change it to DC. Put over the... You know what? I'll put over the negative again. No, I can't get it that way. I'll put over positive. There. Hello, radio audio. Hello, audio. Hello. Audio, radio. They're pulling about 20 amps. Audio, radio, test. Audio, 21 amps. Audio, 21 and a half amps. $21 and a half amps. Now it's doing better. Much better. So the only thing I need to do now is put the positive board up underneath the output transformer. And then do dual B positive to that power strip. Fix the other power strip. Jump that one over with another piece of 8 gauge. And put in 2 filter caps. 50 volt filter caps. And this radio will be good to go. Yep, 50-volt filter caps. Which, if there is any, spurious harmonics or whatever, it'll take it out of the positive section. So, brand new 2-pill stays, except for the input transformer. Yeah, this is running. This is running real good. Let's see what Roger has to say. It's better to run the power supply that would put out 15 volts. I would say, let's try to get that. All right. No problem, Roger. I will make that phone call tomorrow from work if I get a chance. Promise. Because right now it's a little bit late. Or is it? I don't know. But yeah, we're doing a whole lot better now. I'm a lot happier with this. Hello, radio, audio, test. Audio, radio, test. Audio, hello. Let's go from a 500 watt slug, because we all know it'll be 500 watts on a 500 watt slug. Let's go to 1,000 watt slug. Nope, that's 10 watt. 500 milliwatt. That's a half a watt. Nope. 1,000 watt slug, 25 to 60 megahertz. This is going to read a little low, but we'll see if we got more than 500 watt peak. Radio, audio, test. Audio, radio, test. Hello. Yeah, 425, something like that. So, yeah, the 500 watt slug is more accurate for this application. Oh, I did turn off the hand clamp. So, nope, 1,000 watt slug won't go. Maybe 1,000 watt, 2 to 30 megahertz might show it. I don't know, we'll see. Let's try it. Hello, radio, audio. There's 500 right there. Hello, radio, audio. Test. Hello, audio. Yep. So, the pills aren't even hot. It's got a huge heat sink up, a big heat sink up underneath it. But yeah, pills ain't getting hot. Not at all. Nothing's getting hot. Nothing. Because it's tuned properly. Hello, radio, audio, test. Audio, hello. Hello. Maybe a half. That's it. So, and that's with a radio. Hello, radio, audio, test. All right, so this is just a radio. I'm peak. Let's see, 1,000 watt slug's on the bottom. So, hello, radio, audio. Maybe 100 watts peak on a 1,000 watt slug. Yeah. Back to 500. More accurate. Hello, radio, audio, test. Hello, radio, audio, hello. Hello. Now it's only showing about 100 watt. Wait. Yeah, 100 watt peak just off the radio. Hello, audio. Average. Sorry, bumped you. Hello radio audio. About 30 watt bird. Hello radio. Yeah. So back with amp on. Hello radio audio. Hello. So we're talking 50 watt dead key. Hello radio audio. Hello. That's on average. Hello radio audio. Test. Audio. Just touching 500 watt peak. At 12.3 volts. Yeah. All right. My radio runs at 14.1. So, I mean, it's pulling the juice with the higher powered radio into it. That is a high powered radio. But it's a single final 29 with an RFX 75 on the back of it. So, yep, put the negative feedback back where it's supposed to be, and that fixed the reflect problem, jumping all over the place, because I was like, the hell? That ain't right. So, let me show you what's going on in here right now. So we upgraded the negative wire here with 8 gauge. We upgraded this wire here with 8 gauge, going way over here now. Upgraded this to a higher gauge other than this, from there to here. This is actually okay. This wouldn't hurt to keep in there like that at all, actually. And then, yeah. I mean, I can add another couple 0.1s in here, or add another, couple filter caps in there like these. I don't know if he wants to do that or not. Yeah, no, you can run it like this. If you think it'd be better to run at least 15 volts into the amplifier from the power supply, I'd say let's try to get one of those in there. All right, so you want a 15 volt power supply in here. I'd recommend, just me, if you wanted to, take this, sell it, and just buy a new box. If you want to do it that way. Because then everything can be laid out properly. The tube pill isn't sideways. It would be straight. All of that. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. You're happy about the peak power. Okay, good. All right. We'll leave it as is then. So if your radio does a little bit, if your radio can do a little bit more than 80 watts, like 100, 125 watt peak, you're not going to hurt the box. I promise you. I promise. So you get your two 2879Cs in there. Perfectly matched. New negative feedbacks, new 120s, new input tuning, new output tuning. New output coax, new input coax, fixed, replaced the two SO239s to Teflon, upgraded your B positive over here. Yeah, if you can get 95 watts out of that thing, then yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, turn that sucker up. If it'll do it, it ain't going to hurt it. It's not going to hurt it at all. Just got to watch out how much you dead key into it. So you got a meter. You're no dummy. you got all the stuff. You'll figure it out. But yeah, so I can leave all this the way it is now, or I can do what I said before, like cut this off here, take this, get rid of it, take these off, take this off of here, put a B positive board under here, and then take another 8 gauge and go from here or here to there, and then hook everything up to here for your 2-pill and all that stuff. And then your main power would be actually there. Okay. What is the benefit of putting the positive underneath the 8 positive board underneath that? I can put these on there. These are filter caps. And I can put 2 of these, one off of each pill, to the B positive strip. But is it going to do any more power? I doubt it. So, I mean, I can redo the 8 gauge here to where we can put one of these filter caps about here. And I can put another couple of 0.1s over here or something in the corner. Or off of the back over here, so you'll have a couple more to filter this B positive here out. No, it wouldn't do any more power out. No, it's just more filtering. That's all. Just more filtering. Not any more power out. Just a little bit more filtering. That's all. But yeah, it's fine the way it is. Will the filtering help? Here, it's not causing me any problems. None at all whatsoever. I'm doing just a touch under a 0.5 watt reflect, which is excellent. And doing 500 watt peak out of this box at 12.3 volts using that radio there at 14.1 volts. So, I mean, that's pretty much where that's at. I don't know if the filtering would help at all or not. It is. I'll definitely put in a couple more 0.1s in here for you. In fact, I'll do that now. Oh, come on. Great, my switch for my power supply for my radio just went kaplowy. Move this to there. Yeah. I'm okay. You think it's running great? You're happy with it? I will leave it away the way it is then. I'll just add a couple. Come on, man, flip. There we go. I'll just add a couple 0.1s to it. And then we'll just leave it the way it is. We'll do it that way. And I'll make this a little bit nicer too. This doesn't need to be so long. Come on, out. So I'll redo that a little bit. This here is perfectly fine. That's not going to hurt anything. In fact, what I'll do, just for right now, I'll disconnect that. I'll put in 4 more 0.1s. it is. You know, I just noticed there's no screw over here. There's a screw here, there's a screw here. There's no screw over here. I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure it out. It's in there. It ain't going to go nowhere. Filtered. There. And what I'll do with this, there we go. God damn it. Yeah, it's hot. The jacketing on this stuff here is pretty much heat proof with a soldering iron. I can put my soldering iron on it and it will not melt. Nothing. Solder won't even stick to it. So, it's good stuff. Alright, I do need to flip this upside down. Shake, whoops. Can't do that with the cables hooked up to it. I'll do that last. So there you are. I'll put this right up to the B positive here. this I run up underneath the transformer, so it looks a lot neater. And I'll connect it just like this to there. Sorry about that. That's much better. I like that. All right. And it's away from everything. And it's filtered right here after, you know, so you're good. So your B positive to the over this is good. Yep. Everything is good. I'm happy. The only thing I can do is put a zip tie around the two beads. Hang on a second. I've got one here somewhere. I need to look for it. Where are they? Here they are. Longer than snot, but that's okay. We'll keep them where I want them. And they won't move around. And they still got a little bit of playroom in them, so you're good. All right, cool. All right. Now we unplug it from here, from the wall. Put your, this is really convenient. This is a nice long bread tie. Okay. The only thing I need to do now is flip the box upside down, get all the stuff out of it that I want. What the hell? There's screws on the there's holes on the bottom of this case. You put a screw here on the bottom Oh, that's for the ground. That's what they use that for. Hang on. Let me look at something here. Just for schnots and giggles. No, they will not align up with this thing. One of them will. But the other ones won't. One of them would. And these have the fans on this side, not in the back. This has got more than enough juice to run a 2-pill. This is a 40 amp switching power supply. That would definitely bring up the volts on this. And then you can still hit it with 90 watts, 100 watts peak. Wouldn't hurt it. Negative, neutral, line. Positive, negative, voltage adjust. Or brand new 2-pill and then take this and put a 3-wire plug off of this directly into the wall. A lot of people do that. I have a few of those left yet. They're great. Anyway, but yeah, if I could find a way to crank this up, I would. But I'm looking inside, going, nope, more than likely not. So, try and figure out what brand this is. I can't figure it out. It's on the opposite side is what it is. Or he took the sticker off, one of the two. Hang on. You kidding me? Look, I found a screw loose. What do you know? Okay, it's stripped. That's what that is. That's tight. That's tight. That one's stripped. It's in there. But it's stripped. So. Okay. I guess we're done with this. I'm just going to take a few things out of the bottom here. A couple solder boogers off the bottom of the case. Make it look nice for you on the inside. I'll sign my name to the board and date it for today. I'm going to go upstairs and grab a marker to do that. Where is my... Here. Where are you? There. I'm going to get that out. Everything else in here is perfectly fine. No problems with nothing. So you're good. Now I'm going to take the sticker off the front. I'm going to save it though. I am going to save it. Why? Because if someone says you never worked on one of these boxes, I can say, oh, yes, I did. There it is. I'll just put them right here for right now. So when I do the meter thing, it'll be like right up underneath, like, ah. Okay. Oh yeah, the fan. Yeah, that's negative right there. So this negative goes to there, and then positive goes to the relay. All right, I'll do that later. But oh yeah, I need to get scissors and put my sticker on here yet. One thing I normally do not have down here is stickers. Not stickers, but scissors, because I normally have to borrow them from her. Hang on. Okay, tomorrow when I get home from work, sticker's gonna go on the front end. The on sticker is gonna go up above the switch. Do you want all of this? There we go. Do you want all of this stuff here? The old pills, the transformer, everything I pulled out of here? Do you want any of this stuff? So, okay, I'll go ahead and put it in a bag and send it to you then. Yeah, I'm going to put mine in there. And then, okay, once I get the thing back. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, when you get it back, go ahead and do a video and all that, and let me know how that thing is doing for you. It should be rocking. It should be, I mean, running. Should not have any problems with it. Tuning on this thing is flawless. After I put the negative feedback on, it was great. Upgrade the power wires. Now we're getting about 20 amps out of it. It was about 10 amps per pill. Not maximum, but under the voltage that we're doing, we're fine. No problem. I mean, less volts, more drive. So you can drive this thing with probably, easily a 2290 HG, which is about 150 watts peak-ish. So you can drive this up to about 150 watts peak. No problem. So your radio is not going to hurt this. I guarantee it, promise you. So I got to unplug this power supply. Where did I plug it into? I can't believe it. There it goes. I just got to fix the switch again. Replace it. So, all right, I will put all of this. Let me get all this out. at least onto the mat anyway. The old pill screws, everything. Everything I pulled out of the box. This, that, the old Bakelite connectors. Do I have a bag? Yes, I do. I have plenty of bag. They're right over here. This will fit everything in that bag. HG pill, wrong cap, HG pill, old coax, old coax, old coax, coax. Oh, this is stuff that I pulled out. That's not yours. This is yours. These are yours. This is yours. Where did I pull these off of? Wait a minute. Okay. There's 3 of these. Why is there 3 of these? That's wrapped 4 times. I didn't replace that. That goes here. Here's your old 10 gauge. Positive and negative. That's positive. Negative feedback. The wrong resistor. Pill screws. Caps. More caps. The burnt 10 ohms. SO239s, more caps. This is the one that I tried to do. That ain't yours. That's mine. And here's your other output transformer in the bag. There. Yeah. Oh, I know. I took one of them off the input of here. And another one off the output of here. So that's 2. And then the third one, I honestly don't remember. Oh, here's another 0.1. So where'd this one go to? Off of here, off of here. Where'd this one come from? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm sure it's yours anyway. I had to think, I'm like, why is there extra parts? I'm like, no. This is not the wire I use. They're yours. My bad. And take it, zip it right up. Click. There's all your parts that I used to replace, or all the parts I took out and replaced and upgraded. Yeah. This was fun. And I will double check the bypass tuning on this to make sure it still is what it was before. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. Yeah, he put tape over the holes in here. So that's probably for the fan. For the top lid, it doesn't pull any air through the bottom holes. But yeah, this case was set up for ICA power supplies. And he decided to put that one in here at 12.3 volts. Just user beware. That's all I have to say. Buyer beware. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. Anything more, it is not nice. And Christmas is right around the corner, so happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all of that. And then here's your, you know what? I'm also going to put all your really long case screws in the bag, because I'm going to use my nice shorter ones that you don't need to screw for 5 minutes per screw. So you're all set. There's your box. There's your bag of parts over here. Power cable. You're all good to go, man. Oh, I gotta get this radio out of line, because if I don't, I'll key it up into my 5-pill driver and then be like, the hell? It's normally why I don't have a radio in line, because I just keep switching them out all the time. And I'd sell this Cobra 29, by the way. If anyone's interested in it, I'd sell it. Take the microphone off. I would definitely sell it. All right. Okay. I'll finish this up tomorrow when I get home from work, package it up, back in the box that it came in, put the slip on it and ship it back out probably Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So if that's okay, we'll have that all taken care of and done, and I'll come up with the final bill for you here in about, I don't know, give me about an hour. I'll figure it out, and I'll get a hold of you on Messenger. Okay? Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Take care. This job's done. On to the next one later. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Thanks for watching.